How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and this is your yesterday's history for our new unit, the Federalists. Of course, we're going over the scale and vocab today. So let's talk about the scale. Let's jump right in. Our standard is A312, which is examine the influence of George Washington's presidency in the formation of the new nation. All right, so obviously we're talking about the first president. So we're talking about the precedents set by Washington as he worked his way through his 2 terms and then into Adams, because very similar ideals, the Federalist ideal. Okay? So let's break down the levels. Our first level is the precedents set by Washington. What examples did he set? And we're going to dabble into the warnings a little bit, but we'll come back to that for our 4th level. Okay? Level 2 is examine the challenges. So we have what Washington did for level 1, and then what was going on in our country, both foreign, dealing with other countries, and domestic, what was happening in our country. I apologize for the email that just rang. And then we go into our 3rd level, because we're talking about Adams. What came to fruition? You know, Washington warned us about a lot of stuff. He set a lot of examples that Adams was to follow, but he also warned us about what could happen. And it pretty much happened right away, specifically talking about dealing with foreign entanglement, right? So those are our first 3 levels. Our 4th level is to take the past and compare it to the present by comparing the warnings set by Washington and show how they relate to today, or how it compares to today, okay? And then the kids have an option of what to do with that, but comparing today to the past. That's our level 4, all right? So we have our scale that we just talked about. Then we also have the vocabulary. Now, here's your question. I'm going to put it towards the middle in case anyone likes to fast forward to the end. What's the definition of cabinet? Oh, that's a good one, because you might be thinking like kitchen cabinet, right? But no, cabinet is a group of advisors to the president. It was a metaphor, but it works, right? But then, precedent, examples. We talked about that cabinet, bond, impressment. These are all issues that are being dealt with. Partisan and caucus, sedition. We'll get to that when we get to John Adams in level 3, right? And nullify, alien, and then states' rights. All of that kind of ties up the package into the end of the Federalist era with John Adams in level 3. So, you heard the question. Go ahead and answer that for your bell work today. And make sure you do awesome. From Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.